Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I started thrifting probably 10 to 12 years back when it was born out of necessity, so I do not have a noble cause right now. However, it's something that I've enjoyed over the years, and finally after coming back to Mumbai, I feel that I've got the whole world at my feet right now when it comes to thrifting and street shopping, because I so adore it. Do keep in mind that when it comes to India, thrifting has a very different kind of concept, because we are not new to the idea of hand-me-downs. I have worn something which probably the neighboring auntie came and told my mom that, hey, my child has outgrown this skirt, the PT skirt. If you guys know about it, I had a yellow skirt, so I had to wear it, and I have also gotten hand-me-downs from my cousin. So I would say wearing something which has been worn by somebody else is not a very foreign concept to me. And also you have to keep in mind that not everybody has the capacity to pay for really expensive stuff. I didn't know. I knew that I didn't have a penny to my name when I was in college, and college for us really goes on for a long period of time. So I mean, the only thing I could lay my hands on was street shopping, and that's where the love for street shopping comes for me. So for all of those wondering, I buy all my clothes from Hill Road, Bandra, so that's my preferred place. I do go to Colaba Causeway for very specific items, and I love going to Colaba Causeway, Marine Drive, have some cold coffee over there, probably go to McDonald's, maybe sometimes go to Kalagora Cafe. So that's a little far from my place as well. However, once I start taking the trains, I could probably go there. The second really favorite place of mine, and the one from where I got all the clothes today, is Hill Road, Bandra. I prefer Hill Road over Lincoln Road because Hill Road has a lot of good collection and good quality clothes which necessarily do not fit into trends. They do. There are tons of clothes that are following the trends. However, I'm looking usually at something which can go through the seasons of Mumbai, which is summer season with some drop of rainy season over there. So I'm looking for something which matches my personal style rather than a trend which is being followed in the market. So this entire video is going to be very unique to my personality and style, and what makes me feel amazing all the time. The first item in my list is this black jumpsuit. What I love about this jumpsuit is how beautiful it is. You have a beautiful running crochet slash lace which is going around the neckline. I love the neckline. It's V-shaped. It's a little deep, but not too deep for my liking, because I absolutely adore V-shaped linings. So you might have to use a safety pin to kind of put it in place, and that's okay with me. I also love the sleeve length. It's absolutely beautiful. It kind of goes out and fans out a little bit, and that's what I really like. What I also love are these tiny little flowers, and see the beautiful color of them. There's a mix of yellow and a little bit of pink over there and red, and I am somebody who loves flowers and plants, and this is like an added bonus for me. And I also like how they are placed, so it's not too crowded. Another thing which I love about this jumpsuit is the length. It really lands kind of mid-thigh-ish. So it's neither too short nor too long, and also, by the way, it has cotton pockets. Oh my god, yes! So I feel pockets for me are like this kind of a safety blanket when I'm in a public setting that I'm really not fond of, and a lot of times I am in public settings that I'm not very fond of, and then I can always put my hands in my pockets, and I do that a lot because I wear trousers, and when I'm not wearing trousers, I'm always wondering what to do with my hands. And another thing on top of that is it's got this beautiful lining which runs inside, which means that, let's say, when you're twirling around, you are jumping around and you're partying, or let's say you just want to cross your legs really comfortably and you don't even have to worry. Ideally, none of us need to worry. The color, love the black. It's quite rich. I can see myself wearing this for a really long period of time. The only drawback which I feel in this jumpsuit is when you are trying to wear this jumpsuit, you have to like really wiggle your arms, and I think if you know what I mean, and especially since this doesn't have any zip lining. So there was this one time when I went to Goa and I was a little tipsy, not a little, quite a lot tipsy, and I was wearing this super tight jumpsuit which didn't have a zip, and so that means I had to wiggle out of it and wiggle into it, so it was really difficult when I went to pee because I couldn't first get out of it, and then once I did, then I couldn't put it back on. And I'm pretty sure my friends and my husband was wondering that where is she and what is she doing. And yeah, I mean, that's the only drawback. However, having said that, because this has a very deep neckline, so it opens up a lot more, so gives you a little bit more of the space, and you can always put a safety pin. I also saw on Amazon that you get black safety pins. What? I didn't know that, so I'm gonna buy myself a pack of black safety pins, and I think that's gonna do the trick. Next up, I've got something which I never even imagined that I could get, and I myself wasn't sure, but I thought of taking a chance. So it's this beautiful blue shirt. Just look at how gorgeous it is. Oh my god, like it's superb. Let's take a moment to guess the price. I'll take a pause. It's 100 rupees, okay? It's just 100 rupees, and this for sure has been reworn by somebody. I know these, you know, so usually in Hill Road, you will see a lot of these guys. They don't have proper shops, but they would be standing with those hangers in line, and if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. And so there will be a lot of clothes. They are disorganized. So there are two kinds. Either they are in big plastic bags, and you have to like really go through all the stuff and find out, or there's a second option wherein you will see everything in 100 rupees and they are like in a single line, and there are many such parallel lines like that. This is from there, and usually all of these are reworn. They have a lot of defects. They would have stitching issues, they would have button issues, and some buttons are super ugly like this one. I don't like the buttons, but I can do without it. Some of the primary things that attracted me towards this, of course, number one is the color. It's beautiful, it's bold, it's not so bold that it screams out, I'm the only person that needs to be noticed in this room, and even that was the case, what's wrong with that? But anyway, this is sort of an understated bold for me. On top of that, I love the collar, which is resort style, and I have been trying to collect some resort style shirts. There's also a little bit of fluff around the shoulder area, and due to lack of word, I don't know what to call it. So this exactly fits the way I wanted it to, so it gives proper structure to my shoulders, and I love a good structured shoulder dress, blazer, anything which can come in any kind of texture. So I love something which is structured towards the shoulders because I love accentuating my shoulders, and I also absolutely love the way it falls on my neck area and then comes just till my wrist, and because of that I feel it gives a more put together look. And if I want to wear it outside, let's say for a party, I could do that. If I want to wear it to office, I definitely could do that, because in my opinion it's extremely put together. So what I plan to do with this one is go onto Amazon, search for some vintage buttons, and whenever I get a chance, I'm going to stitch the armpit area because it's torn. And I'm also going to switch up these buttons for something which is more vintage and cool, and then I know that it's one of a kind. I mean, that's the biggest fun I think what I get from buying these kind of clothes, and it will go perfectly with any of my other beautiful nice high-waist trousers, and I can totally rock this when I probably want to go to a meeting where I really want to bring out my shiny little personality, but I don't want to scare people too much. So I'm gonna stick to a blue which is pretty bold and loud on its own, but it can be totally toned down for a professional look with high-waisted trousers. If I'm feeling too cautious, I'm gonna go for black heels. If I'm feeling too experimental that day, I'm gonna wear my orange heels for another pop of color, because why not? Next item which I got is a little too sheer for me to wear for you and show. However, it's these pair of shorts. Starting from the waist area, the stitching is beautiful. I like how it's not too tight, so literally anybody could wear it, and also the way that it hugs onto your waist is lovely. Coming to the texture of the clothing, this is exactly what I imagine linen to feel like if it was real linen. You guys, you fashion people out there, tell me what real linen should feel like and what is the best reference point for it. It's super soft, and the way I imagine myself probably wearing it, number one, I am taking myself out on this beautiful holiday to a luxury hotel where I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be served by people over there. So I'm gonna go for my massages, I'm gonna get some wine, get some pizza, watch Friends on Netflix, watch some really weird trashy shows on Netflix, and I'm gonna wear a long t-shirt and then I'm gonna wear these shorts beneath that because it's so damn comfortable. Second option, I think especially when it comes to India, a lot of us wear bikini tops along with shorts when we go to Goa or any other beaches because we might not be feeling it that day. I mean, kudos to you if you're that comfortable with in your own skin, and actually I'm kind of getting there where I'm right now really comfortable to wear bikini bottoms. Earlier I wasn't, but let's say you do not want to wear something which is too bottom heavy, and then a pair of shorts like this which has a good level of sheerness to it definitely helps. This is a perfect pairing for, let's say, a black bandeau bikini top, or even white bandeau bikini top, or even orange bandeau bikini top. I think this is really a perfect cover up when you're going to the beach or you are on your beachy holiday, you're just stepping out of the resort, or you're just chilling, lounging at your place, and you really don't care about the sheerness of this particular product, because why do we need to care about the sheerness of a product? If we are okay with it, people should be fine with it, right? Next item are these beautiful pair of slippers, and if you go to Hill Road, you probably know that there are a few shopkeepers. I don't want to call them shopkeepers because they don't really own physical shops. You will always hear them saying, "Madam, export ka item hai, dekhiye export ke shoes hai." So these are those guys, and there are only 5 to 6 such spots wherein they would, like, you know, like bichhao the whole thing. They'll put the whole thing on the ground, and like I have had some really good conversations with these guys over the years, and I've seen in the rains it's really difficult because they have to swiftly cover it all up because they don't have a physical shop, and sometimes the police comes chasing. So our history goes way back. Anyway, the point is, I love these slippers, and I liked it the moment I saw them, and I was like, "Bhaiya, kitne ka?" And he said 350 rupees, and then went, okay, now hear this. This happens in Mumbai, I think. So you give 350 rupees to Bhaiya, and he says that, "Madam," like, he doesn't say anything. You give 350 rupees to Bhaiya, he doesn't say anything because you've given a 500 rupee note, and then he gives back 200 rupees, says ki, "Madam, bas agle baar aana." I think these are the kind of conversations that I live for, and I miss the most when I was not in Bombay. I'm a kind of a person who always has been looking for slides like this. The beautiful detailing on them, the color, it's not tacky at all, because that's sometimes a problem with slippers that you get from street shopping. The color of the faux leather is also good. There's a spongy feel when you press your feet on them, and I did a good walking in them in the last few days, and I absolutely can vouch for the quality of these. Now, I don't expect these to last for the next 5 years, but if they give me good service for another 2 years, I'm sorted. And I also do not hold on a lot of slippers because I know this is kind of a problem. But if you're still figuring out your style, if you like something which is gladiator-ish, which has like a tie kind of a feature to it, you get the idea. Now that is my personal style, because I envision myself wearing a nice loose shirt with shorts, take a crossbody, and then I imagine myself in slippers like these, which are usually tan brown in color. If you are aligned with that kind of styling, you can definitely check this out and add it to your collection and see if it works out for your personality. And especially if you are in Hill Road, you should definitely check out these styles. When it comes to shirts, Colaba Causeway is usually the place, but I went to Hill Road this time and I got this amazing shirt, and you get very similar items on Colaba Causeway as well. Like I said, that's my preferred place for buying shirts. But look at this. It's this beautiful material. Again, I sometimes imagine what linen would feel like against my skin. When it comes to this shirt, what I've absolutely loved is the texture on it, the way it makes me feel. It's cool, casual, as well as it can be styled up into a business style and styled down to make it more business casual. Now, semi-formals is kind of my style because I wear a lot of high-waisted trousers. So if I wanted to really style it up for office wear, I would be either cuffing my sleeves or rolling them up properly. Sometimes I even like to button it up. I know it's not everybody's style. I love the button-up style. And then I would wear it with high-waisted trousers. It could even go with very nice, well-fitted skirts. Now, second option, when I want to style it down, I'm going to either tuck it into a pair of shorts, or I'm going to wear it on top of shorts, and pair it with a pair of slippers or gladiators with a crossbody. That's usually my sense of style. Since the time I've had my short hair, I think I have experimented a little bit more, pushed myself a little bit more towards clothing items that I wouldn't wear normally. And I also feel more casual with the hair. I think it's just a mental thing. I have been loving shirts recently, and I love how the hair sits right above the collar. So anyway, I think this is a beautiful addition to my wardrobe. I also bought hoops, and how could I not buy them? Actually, a week before that, I had gone to Colaba Causeway and got these ones, which are actually matte metallic. Anybody who's been to Causeway recently, you know, like they're selling these everywhere. So I got this one in like a smaller as well as a larger size. However, something which I keep on going back to again and again are these golden shiny, a little thick size hoops, which kind of come till here, you know, and it fits very nicely. Especially with my haircut, I'm kind of gravitating back towards that. But I've seen things really looking very different with the short hair, and I have been experimenting a lot with wearing hoops, and they have pretty much become a standard item in my style building exercise. Okay, that really took a lot of my thought process. But anyway, so this one I got for 150 rupees. I didn't bargain too much because this is a staple for me, and right now I know that if I had to go to an H&M or a place like that, I would have to pay much more than this. So yeah, another addition of hoops to my existing long list, and honestly I cannot get enough of them. I mean, if you really love this video and you are thinking, this woman is so amazing, I need to gift her something, gift me hoops, send me hoops. I will wear them, I'll flaunt them, I'll take your name and tell everybody that this amazing person sent me hoops. Anyway, just kidding, but anyway, quite a staple. Happy to get my hands on them. Only 150 rupees, works for me. Since I have bought from the streets from quite some time, I have a very fair idea of how much things would cost. I do take a lot of pride in bargaining because I'm very good at it. I picked it up from my mom, but I don't do it so much now. Like, I try to be a little fair to them as well wherever I can, because I again cannot imagine the kind of losses that these guys have gone through, and some of them cannot really have proper shops. But I really want to keep this kid alive in me, the one who had to shop from the streets and never had an option because I was so broke. I still wanted to be stylish. Everything was so limited where I kind of grew up, and street shopping is something that saved me from experimenting with the wrong things, which I did, by the way, but I eventually figured out my style, and today I own that style, and today I'm so comfortable with that style, and I know where I belong. If you are in Mumbai and you want a shopping partner who is really not going to talk to you much, who is going to silently shop and have zero opinions about what you want to buy, zero opinions about what you would look good in, hit me up on Instagram because I am usually an alone shopper, but I love shopping with folks who kind of have very similar expectations like me. Maybe post shopping we can have some cold coffee, or we can have some Ganika juice, or we can, I don't know, have a burger. Say hi to me, and I would also be looking for some more suggestions from you around what kind of videos you would like to watch probably. Okay, bye. Thank you so much. Bye.